Hello, Andre Pinkney-Walker here responding to week 6 video journal. What are your thoughts on the school counselor slash psychologist providing counseling or psychological services in a school setting for students that are dealing with grief? My thoughts. You need to know what you're doing. If you do not know how to deal with grief, then you need to refer the student or students to another counselor, outside resources, things of that nature. Grief is not something that you just tell somebody or a student, it's going to be okay. Grief is something that you have to know how to deal with. Grief is something that you have to understand. If you have any pre-bias towards a situation, like, for example, let's just say one of your students is grieving because their parent died of an overdose, but you have a pre-bias about drugs and drug addicts. You are one that doesn't believe that an addiction is a disease. You believe that it's a choice, and you have these pre-bias. I feel like when this student comes to you grieving about their parent, you may not deal with the situation to the best of your ability. So I feel like, a school counselor 100% can be capable of helping a student in dealing with grief, and a school psychologist or counselor can 100% be the wrong person to deal with it. You have to be able to step outside of the box and think, put yourself in someone else's shoes, and you have to be able to have self-awareness of whether you can deal with this situation or not. Because you as the adult, as a counselor, as a school psychologist, you have to be able to say, I have prejudgment towards this situation, or I don't know how to deal with this situation, or I don't feel comfortable dealing with this situation, so I would like to find someone else that can help this student. And I feel like that would be the best school counselor or school psychologist. After that, you can seek training or ask a colleague for help, or do some research or go to a conference on how to deal with these situations. But until you know how to deal with these situations, you should not deal with them. Thank you.